one crisis has destroyed more than 150,000 lives. This is a true impact of climate calamities in human lifestyle. We all know that the crisis, the scenario, the impact is like a different perspective and different showcase on the different matters. But the thing is that more than 150,000 people has lost their regular lifestyles, their resources, their communications, their gatherings, their connectivity, even their source of earning. So this is the crisis of climate impact. This is called climate refugees lifestyles. We are counting more than 150,000 people in North Bengal at present as climate refugees or environmental refugees. The picture at present showing that many lifestyle has been lost, many resources has been lost, many communication has been lost. The refugees are finding new communication for their new lifestyle, new needs, because it's growing the perspective of populations regarding when people are shifting a communication address to another communication address. They are finding a safety place, a better place for their family, for their future roles, and also their resources for upcoming days. This is a global crisis. From the counting from the European countries to United States to South American countries to global South, from India, China, Bangladesh, the situation is same when the climate calamities has impacted on a bigger space, that this is accountable and this is an accountable of bank credit of climate refugees for the accountable of communities in the future perspective. So this is a huge crisis at present. Because when we are talking about around losing a lifestyle of more than 1 lakh people, so they have to find a better place for better survival strategy and better communication, a new lifestyle, a new beginning for their family and their struggle. So this is very difficult. We all know that the crisis of Sundarbans, we all know the crisis of Bangladesh coastal areas, we all know the crisis of the developing countries, especially on African regions. They are facing the crisis of refugee crisis, because they are losing their water bonding zones, or they are facing water scarcity. The animals, the biodiversity is also facing the same issue situations. They are trying to shift from their earlier communication to another places. And this is a global crisis starting from the various places. And now at present it's a huge crisis in West Bengal, especially in North Bengal area like Jalpaiguri, Coach Bihar, and simultaneously the Sikkim areas are many more areas which are actually face the crisis of flood situation, extreme crisis from the climate calamities, as also the issue of losing their communications. The one key point is very important topic of discussions regarding on the purpose on this issue. This we all know there's a point of discussions of the buffer zones. Yesterday I discussed with Mr. Shomendra Mohan Ghosh regarding on this particular topic on that what should be the buffer zone parameter when we are actually planting our urbanizations, our urban development on hill stations. So the discussion has created an impactful point that there should be a particular parameter of 200 millimeter buffer zone from the flood area or flood prone area or the river flow area, or better say, we all know the river bed, which is very much important for the time of discussions, because this is the crisis when North Bengal is facing this kind of issue. It's almost the same impact on the forcefully on the river bed structure, where unusual constructions, unhealthy constructions has been planted on the mountains, on the landslides also which has been placed over the areas of the borders of the roadsides, which already placed like restaurants, like the job sectors, like the hotel and hostels, like hospitals, is the small clinics. Each and every is counted as unusual construction because it belongs to the buffer zone, which is actually the flood prone area, or the when we all know that Indian Meteorological Department has been announced a particular average of the particular areas from Coach Bihar, Jalpaiguri, and North Bengal's other areas. the average parameter of rains around 171 millimeter ahead. So this would be a particular proper buffer zone for the upcoming days for the particular lifestyle and the future perspective ideologies, because it is creating a soil degradation, it is creating a losing of the power of lands, it is creating a losing of power of soil immunity, so which is a massive dangerous impact, which is actually we are in the crisis of bigger purpose, but it will create a massive impact in the upcoming days. So the definitely the purpose should be clear. There should be a proper strong area, strong zone regarding on the measurement of the people's safety and security. That what should be the ideology, what should be the particular plan regarding for particular issue on the this North Bengal issue. And when we are talking about the environmental refugees who have lost their lifestyle, who have lost their communication, who have lost their food, who have lost their jobs. So this is a particular type of discussions when we are talking on the planning of urban development. On the same is a hill station development, there should be a buffer zone regarding a more than 200 meters on the particular areas mapping regarding from the flood zone, regarding from the mountains, regarding of the landslides area, regarding of the road constructions, also the planning of the hostel and hotels and the hospitals, markets, everything should be out of the buffer zone, which is very, very important for the upcoming days. So this is a crisis. We all know it's a almost the we all know World Meteorological Organizations and also International Monetary Fund and others organization which belongs to the migrated workers and migrated lifestyles community growth on the regarding of the what will be their future. So this is the biggest crisis at present in North Bengal, that more than 1,50,000 lives has been lost in their communication part. Not I am talking about that they have committed death, they have committed the different situation, they are being misplaced. This is not the crisis. The crisis is that they have lost their regular lifestyle, which is very much important. And I don't know that how much government should can help on the regarding this issue, because it's the creating pressures, increasing pressures of the population parameters, already creating has pressure multiple areas from who are actually left Sundarban and coming different areas and district like Kolkata, Howrah, Hooghly, and nearby also Bengal areas. So this is a crisis at present, and we should be act on regarding this. Thank you.